Coin holders are looking for some hope. And that's not just me saying this. This is the community sharing this with me in a post I had on X. I haven't been posting a lot on X, but I put out a post recently asking a very simple question. Do you still believe in CRO? And I want to share with you the answers that I got in this video. And before I get into that, I think it's important that I discuss my opinion on how I feel about this market, how I feel about CRO right now. And there are people that are out there hoping that this is a bullish video for CRO. And let me tell you this, guys. I believe that crypto.com is going to remain at the top of the list when it comes to top tier crypto exchanges. With all the drama we've been seeing playing out between Binance and Coinbase and crypto.com CEO calling for regulators to look at these massive liquidations happening lately. The only reason crypto.com can say that is because they're in a good position where they're not worried about regulators cracking down on them because they're compliant. So for my long-term vision for CRO, nothing changes. I remain bullish on this coin. I think that over the long haul, CRO with the ETF coming and the President's Media Group partnering up with them and all these bullish factors remain bullish. But at the same time, we're seeing sentiments come out like this. Cointelegraph reporting alert. Bitcoin may record its first negative October since 2018, with sentiment among retail traders on social media turning increasingly cautious. Now, there's a saying out there, buy the fear, buy the dip. And there's a dip that we are seeing right now. There is ETH falling below $4,000. Here's Bitcoin, which came quite lower today. The weekly candle quite red. Bitcoin's daily candle approaching this giant wick. Are we going to fill this wick? This was the discussion we've been warning about for a while. There's a chance we do. So, am I bullish on CRO? Like I said, in the long term, I am. In the short term, I'm cautious. And that's the truth of it. And that's why I put out this post asking, are you still bullish on CRO? Because look at the price action. Here it is falling below the 16-cent level. Is this going to fill the wick? I know there is a lot of fear out there right now. And when I put on my crypto goggles and I look at this crypto space, first of all, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give financial advice. You guys got to do your own due diligence, and you always got to do that. No matter what anybody's saying on the internet, whether it's the bald guy at the crypto report or the guy with long hair, or whether it's somebody on X, you got to dig through all that information, decide for yourself what you think the future of whatever coin you're holding is. And for CRO, the same is true. One thing I have not wavered on regarding CRO is that I'm bullish on the long term on it, and I'm not wavering on that today. One thing I've also not wavered on is if Bitcoin falls, altcoins fall harder. And that's what we're seeing as well. Bitcoin's down today. Solana's down harder. Bitcoin's down today. Ethereum's down harder. Bitcoin's down today. XRP's down harder. Bitcoin's down today. So CRO coin is down 6%. But then you might ask the question, is Bitcoin going to fill this wick? And if it does that mean that CRO coin's going to fill this wick? Are we actually in this bull market going to see CRO back to 7 cents? I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. And I'll come back to this, but let's talk a little bit about this bearish sentiment among retail traders, and I'll show you the proof of this bearish sentiment. This is the Crypto Report. I'm Crypto Kip. Smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Did you guys know that only 50% of the people that watch these videos, actually less than 50% of the people that watch these videos are subscribed? Well, why subscribe to a channel? If you want to get updates like this and learn about the crypto space and get updates from our channel, subscribing is free to do. And all it does is alert you basically that, hey, Crypto Report has a new video that's out. So it alerts you. It shows up in your feed. Otherwise, we don't show up in your feed. So subscribe to the channel if you're one of those 50% not currently subscribed. And let's talk about this. I tweeted out earlier today, well, I guess I found a topic for my video this afternoon. Video dropping soon. That video is dropping now. As soon as I'm done recording this, I'll post it, and then I will share it on X for you guys to all see. Maybe you are watching this because I shared it on X. But it all stems from this tweet that just keeps climbing in views, 13.8K views. Now, I am not a very big account on X. I don't really post a lot lately on X. I've just been focused on putting out crypto content, working on my day job, being a good dad, working on my fitness. But I think I'm going to get a little bit more into the X platform because recently we announced that instead of doing 5 streams every weekday, I'm going to do one big stream on Mondays. Market Monday Open. 2-hour live stream where I'll be doing some trading. And I'll have a full-on 2-hour stream, 8 a.m. as you're sipping that coffee, driving on your way to work, getting your stuff organized. You can listen in. So turn on a notification bell, subscribe to the channel for those Monday morning live streams. And we're not reducing the amount of content we make either. We're still going to keep going with, what do we do? 5 videos? Do we do 6 videos every day? We do 6 videos every day. 4 long form videos. And we do 2 shorts every day, and we're going to keep doing that. So instead of doing my Monday through Friday weekday live streams, it'll just be Monday, but I'll replace those live streams with regular video updates, just shorter, quicker updates, which I think you guys enjoy those as well. So this post that I want to talk about is, do you still believe in CRO? That's why that's in the title of this video. And this thing has 13.8K views. Again, I'm not a very big X account. So for me to get this many views on this post, it shows you that the community is speaking out. But let's see what the reaction is to this. Okay. First of all, nope. Raise against time until inflation completely crushes it. Gold Pony, shout out to Gold Pony Crypto, great YouTuber as well, by the way. You should follow him on X. I like that guy. We've had him on the channel before. Still the most regulated exchange in existence. That's exactly how I opened up this video. I don't think Crypto.com goes away for the long haul. So Gold Pony is bullish. This guy's saying, not anymore. Down 35% over the last month. Grabbing a screenshot. This guy's saying, if the situation doesn't change in the next few months, I'd say wrong investment. I'm in profit, but considering the riskiness of crypto space, I'm thinking don't think taking risk on a CRO is worth it. When it dumps to 8 cents, maybe. This guy believes in it. This guy believes in it. We have some that believe it. A lot that say, no, not after the billions buyback that, after they promised they wouldn't. There's some bulls in here, but we got a lot of nopes. Nah. Why would you be bullish still? Losing faith, man. Some people more than ever. No, there's a lot of people with this coin waiting to sell every time there's a price surge and there's huge selling pressure. Here's a secret, though, I want to reveal on this post is when it comes to altcoins, the truth is that everybody's waiting to sell them. That's how altcoins work. That's what we've seen in this space. That's what we'll continue to see in this space. That's why when bear markets come, and I still do believe that bear markets exist, you see giant dips like this. And as we see the volatility playing out, by the way, there are places to trade this volatility. Crypto.com is obviously one of them, but BTCC right now has a 10% deposit bonus if you guys want to trade, whether it's CRO, Bitcoin, ETH. You can trade all your favorite coins on BTCC and get a 10% deposit bonus when you sign up for this exchange using our link in the description down below. That's an offer they have for you guys if you haven't taken advantage of it already. So check that out if you haven't done so. Continuing on in these posts, it makes signals, but I saw out of the gates a lot of no's and some sarcastic posts. I believe CRO will be above negative infinity, but under $500 within 10 years. That's funny. But there's some people frustrated. How many times you can ask? You're trying to set a world record? I haven't asked this at all. So no. Yep. Mixed signals, but a ton of no's, which is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So are they right, the no's, or are the yeses right? Well, to be honest with you, I think that they are both right in a way. But I'm not giving up on this bull market yet. As we let off this video, Bitcoin may have had its first record negative since October, recorded its negative October since 2018. Just when the market gets so bearish, just when retail starts to get increasingly cautious, historically, we've seen a lot of pumps after moments like this. When extreme fear hits, the buyers come in and they pump the assets back up. That being said, Bitcoin has had its stretch of bull market that we've seen historically. We have rate cuts coming. The money printer is about to turn back on. Gold is rallying. Bitcoin should technically catch up. I'm not giving up on this bull market yet. And so while some people are bearish on CRO right now, I am fearful of a bear market just like you, but I am not giving up on this bull market yet. November is historically a very bullish month. You can see the average gains here. That's 46% gains on average. October is historically a bullish month. We're halfway through the month. Things can change like that. We were waiting on a president announcement today that might have been bullish. Maybe he was going to come out and say, hey, the tariff battle between China, we're going to settle that. Well, we didn't see that. We saw something about IVF instead, which is good news, but it doesn't affect anybody in the crypto market. And so we kind of have crypto that didn't really rebound after the battle between the language being used between China and the US right now on the trade front. Coin Bear reminds here, still 2 weeks left in October. Remember how we started September versus we ended September? That is how this market works. And as you see fear creeping into the market, I want to remind you guys that people like to buy the fear. There is a chance that we come back here. Bitcoin's back to 108, getting a little bit maybe of a bottom. Ethereum isn't really tumbling off a cliff right here. It's still holding on to the top of this blue range right here. But as we still have the U.S. government shut down and tariff tensions growing, really not subsiding yet, we got to be cautious. Now, if all of a sudden the U.S. government opens back up, we could see a rebound in these markets. But there is the risk that I understand people are getting bearish on of this wick. Is this wick going to get filled? And I think, just to sum this up, the answer is yes, this wick could get filled. I'm not telling you it is, but I'm telling you it could. And people need to prepare for that. Now, I'm not telling you that and saying, well, oh, you should sell here at 14 cents and buy back down at 6 cents. Who knows? Maybe we don't go down to that level. The bottom line is either you believe there is a bull market still ahead or you don't. And everybody's got to pick their own levels of how far am I willing to ride this thing down, right? You got to look for your own levels of resistance and support. I think there's a level of support at 12 cents, 10 cents, 6 cents. So those are levels that I'm going to keep an eye out for. Ethereum has not taken a true new all-time high yet. It hasn't blasted through $5,000 in this bull market. If that was the bull market for Ethereum, this is the weakest altcoin bull market we've ever seen. And that's just not what Bitcoin and crypto historically provides us when we have a bull market. And so I'm not giving up on the bull market yet. I'm bullish in the long term, but I am scared in the short term for a potential dip. But if that dip comes and you could buy CRO coin at 7 cents again, I look at that as a great buying opportunity personally, because I think one day $1 is inevitable. I think that $2 is very achievable for CRO. Is that possible in this bull market? I still think $1 could be possible in this bull market, but if it's going to happen, it needs to happen soon. We need the government shutdown to end. We need the tariff tensions to subside. And if things don't go the right way, then the market might not go the right way. So this is my thoughts. A little bit of hope in there for you. I hope you feel that. But a realistic view, and I wanted to share with you guys the sentiment from the community. I remain bullish on CRO. Even if we go into a bear market, I'm still going to remain bullish on CRO. And you might go, well, Crypto Kev, how could both of those be true? Because I believe bear markets exist. And if you really look at the picture here, CRO went from 4 cents to it went to 37 cents. That's a 7.5x on your money. That's a really great return. It's not the dollar that we were all hoping for. It's not the $2, and it's not over yet, but that was a great return. And as things go up, one thing I've always said is you've got to take profit on the way up. Now, again, I'm not a financial advisor. You have to do this the way that you're going to do it. Do your own research, my friends. But this is my thoughts on it right now. I want to share with you the feedback that I got from the crypto.com community today. And I'm going to post more on X. Check out those live streams on Mondays. They're going to be huge and wonderful. And I love doing crypto content, guys. So we'll keep it coming. Smash like, subscribe to the channel. A little bit of a longer video for you today, but I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one, y'all. Peace.